Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Gail and this is Real Life and Keto. And today is September 1st. It's Friday, yay! But I work tomorrow, so it's really not. It's like my second Thursday or something. But anyway, I haven't done a video in a while. I had good intentions of trying to get back on a regular routine and just been dealing with a lot of, life. Sometimes it just gets stressful and you just by the time you get done doing the day job, you're just kind of like pretty much done. And so, so here I am. It's Friday evening, and I wanted to do a quick little update, just to say, hey, I am here, and I have been thinking about you guys, and I have been thinking about different videos that I wanted to talk about. And, I don't think I'm going to try to make this not a super long video, but it may be longer than I intend, simply because I do want to talk about something that seems to be popping up a lot on keto groups and forums and chats, and my take on the situation regarding macros. And I know a lot of people live and die by macros, and they try really hard. They put them in their whatever food tracker that they're using, like MyFitnessPal or whatever, and they spend a lot of time and a lot of energy stressing out over trying to hit their macros. Now here is what I'm going to tell you. Macros don't work. They don't work because it's all math, and I am not great at math, but I know enough to know that the way for macros to work is to base it on calories. And the thing with calories is, if you're learning to listen to your body, which I firmly believe is the biggest, best thing about the ketogenic way of eating, is you learn to listen to your body. Some days you might need over 2,000 calories, and some days you might need 300 calories, depending on what's going on in your life. And that may average out to 1,400 calories or 1,600 calories every day over a week's time, but it's not going to work in a tracker. And also the other problem with macros is if you're trying to hit your fats, it's 5% carbs and 80% fats and, what's left? 15% protein, blah, 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 whatever. And first of all, if you're doing that, you're probably not getting enough protein. And second of all, it's hard to overeat protein. If you eat too much, you won't feel good. And it's not like one bite of too much protein is going to turn into a cupcake. That's not how your body works. So take the protein equation out of there. You want to figure out what protein makes you feel good. And I know that there's calculations for lean body mass and this kind of thing, Basically, I eat protein until I'm comfortable. And as far as your carbs go, it could be 5%, or you could just set it at a gram limit. I want 20 net carbs. I want 30 net carbs. I want 20 total carbs. Whatever you have learned, and this is the key, that works best for you. You can't do what I do, because what works for me isn't necessarily going to work for you. You have to play with it. You have to try different things and figure out where you're at and what really, really, really works for you. So whatever your carb limit is, and that's your limit, that's where you set that. Then fat is, I liked it when somebody said it's a lever, teeter-totter type of thing, because fat is there to satisfy you. That's its job. Satisfy you so you are not hungry, so that you can continue on this way of eating and lose weight, if that's your goal. If you're just looking to feel better, great. That's great too. But the problem is, people look at the macros and it's 80% fat or 70% fat or 75% fat. And those original macros were designed for children with epilepsy who, by the benefit of keeping their carbs at 20 or less grams, automatically didn't have an appetite. When you're a child and you're not eating, you don't grow. So they had to set the macros to give the parents a guideline that they need to get this much fat in, since they're not eating carbs, so that they can thrive, so that they can grow. If you're a grown adult and you're trying to lose weight, you don't need 80% fat, because you're not trying to grow, you're trying to shrink. Now, that isn't to say that that might not be your level for satisfaction. As long as you're losing weight and it works for you, do it. But if you're finding that you either can't hit 80 gram or 80% fat or 70% fat, or it makes you feel sick, or it's messing up your calories, don't do it. Keep your carbs where they need to be, keep your protein where it needs to be, and use fat to satisfy your appetite. Once you satisfy your appetite, move on. If you're still not losing weight, check the other things that are going on in your life. Are you drinking enough water? This is pretty blunt and this is pretty bold, but on a ketogenic, low-carb, high-fat way of eating, you pee out your fat. So if you're not drinking enough water, you might be putting the fat out there to lose it, but you're not flushing it out. So drink your water. Make sure you get enough. What enough is, again, it's up to you. 8-ounce glasses is a good place to start. If you have trouble doing that, just double what you're doing now. Or if you're having trouble doubling what you're doing now, just start out drinking. Try to just get it over with. Drink one big glass of water in the morning before you have your coffee or whatever you do with your morning routine. And then try to get another big glass at the end of the day. And if you can, take a couple of sips throughout the day when you think of it. Or every time you go to the bathroom, fill up a cup and drink. Think out and in. Keep your water flowing. Keep your electrolytes up. If you're feeling tired on a ketogenic way of life, your electrolytes are not where they need to be. So you need to work on that. But I really, really, really want people to take a look at if you're living and dying by the macros and they're frustrating you, the reason is mathematically they don't work. You set your calories at a certain point, but if you eat based on when you're hungry or when you're not hungry, and you are listening to your body, your calories aren't going to be static. They're not going to stay the same every day. So, again, this is my take on this, and I'm just trying to help everybody. Really want you to learn how to listen to your body. That's the biggest, best thing about the ketogenic way of life, on top of losing weight and feeling great. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you think it's newsworthy or share-worthy, please feel free to share it. And if you're not a subscriber and you would like to be one, click the little red rectangle and click the bell if you want to be notified when I upload more videos. So here we are. I tried to keep it short, tried to keep it to the point, and I hope you all have, those of you in America celebrating Labor Day, have a very safe and happy Labor Day weekend. And you can think of me while I'm at work tomorrow morning, because I know there's other people who have to work on this holiday weekend. So thanks for watching, and keto on.